in a land far from home, where silence weighed heavier than words. A people waited, lost between memories.
They had lost everything, their homes, their freedom, their identity, and all that remained was waiting.
But among them was a man, not ordinary, not forgotten, but chosen.
A man whose eyes were searching for something beyond this world.
He walked alone, carrying questions that no one around him could answer.
Even the smallest movement echoed deeper than it should.
And then the sky began to shift.
As if something unseen had just arrived.
And in that moment, the world was no longer the same.
The wind rose, not gently, but with purpose, as if commanded by something unseen.
From every direction, the air collided, forming something unnatural, something powerful.
And within it, a light breaking through the darkness.
He stood, unable to move, unable to understand, yet unable to look away.
Fear and wonder collided within him.
It was not just light, it was alive. And as the heavens parted, something began to reveal itself.
He stepped back, not in weakness, but in awe.
Because what stood before him was beyond anything human. And within the storm, a space opened, not empty, but filled with presence. The second, steady, unshaken, a presence of strength, without chaos. The third, aware, watching, seeing beyond what the eye can reach.
And the fourth, complete, carrying within it a unity of all.
Together, they stood, not separate, but as one.
Their faces, human, yet beyond human.
Energy moved through them, like life itself. They did not walk, they moved, as if guided by something unseen.
And before them, Ezekiel stood, small, yet chosen to witness it all.
And beside them, something began to form. A wheel unlike anything known to man. Within it, another turning, yet never colliding.
Movement without chaos, motion without error.
Covered in patterns, as if watching, seeing everything.
They did not touch the earth, yet they controlled it.
And as the creatures moved, the wheels followed without delay.
They moved in all directions, yet never lost their path.
Bound together by something unseen, yet undeniable. And above it all, something greater began to appear.
The surface, not of earth, but of something beyond.
And then, a throne revealed itself. Not made, but formed from pure presence.
Radiating beyond what words could ever describe.
And in that moment, light consumed everything. A sign not of power, but of divine glory.
And Ezekiel fell, unable to stand before what he had seen.
Overwhelmed, he lay still, unable to rise, unable to speak.
And then, a voice, not heard, but felt. A presence that reached beyond sound into the soul itself.
And without touch, he was lifted.
Not by strength, but by command.
Every word carried weight,
beyond understanding. And in that moment, fear turned into attention.
And he understood he had been chosen.
And before him, something appeared.
A message not written by man.
Words carrying weight beyond language.
He did not fully understand, yet he knew. It was meant for him.
Complete, nothing hidden, nothing left unsaid.
And still, he hesitated.
But it came closer, as if called by his very being.
And in that moment, it became his.
Not consumed, but accepted, becoming part of him.
And from that moment, he was no longer the same. And just as suddenly as it had appeared, it began to fade.
The forms, the movement, the presence vanished into light.
The storm fell silent, as if it had never been there.
And Ezekiel stood, caught between what he had seen and what remained.
And now he knew his purpose.
Yet he did not stop.
Even as they turned away,
Watched by those who did not care.
And left alone by those who would not listen.
Yet chosen to speak regardless.